All right, it's 2:45 p.m. and I would like to call the Public Utilities and Green Committee meeting to order. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as approved?
So moved.
As presented, rather. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and I believe we have all members present. Is that correct?
We have all members except for Councilwoman Connor.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, we have one item, and this is a resolution adopting the 2021 Portage County Hazard Mitigation Plan Addendum 1 and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of committee. Yes, this resolution that we're asking for passage is to, we are applying for some FEMA hazard mitigation funds to do a study up at Lake Rockwell. Obviously, our dam's about 100 years old, and what are the things we can do? So we cannot apply for these funds. It has to be applied to the county, and since Lake Rockwell or our water bureau watershed is in Portage County, this portion, we are asking them to put an addendum into their mitigation grant application. So we've talked to the state. This is the way we have to go. Then if we are successful in getting those funds, we're going to start looking at what can be done with our dam and what could be done. One of the options could be side basins, okay, where water is diverted into a side basin and then taken out as needed. As you know, we pump about 30 to 32 million gallons a day, but everything has to flow over the dam and then through the plant. We have inlet screens that are underneath, under the Lake Rockwell. So this would be, and the nearest thing, Columbus, down on the Scioto River, they did one of these a couple years ago, where they diverted water out of the river into these side basins. Possibility, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if the dam was deemed not needed and these side basins could work, eventually the dam could come down, which with our recent 25 million we got from the state, we're full steam ahead of getting the Gorge Dam down. As you know, this would open up another 15 miles of the Cauga River. But before we do any of that, there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of studying to go on. So to be clear, I'm not talking about taking the dam down right now in Lake Rockwell, but we have to do our due diligence, and this could be a very exciting program, not only for the city of Akron, but also for the Cauga River and the water trail. So with that, I would like passage so we could get this addendum into their mitigation, and I'll take any questions.
What did you say, my ears, what did you say the age of the dam is?
It's about 100 years old.
About 100 years old. Is there anything of immediate concern?
No, I mean, we've done assessment studies on it, but there's always improvements that could be needed. No, but right now, no, it's not imminent failure, nothing like that. But what happens in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, obviously. So. And
then the basin, you were talking about, wouldn't that be an awfully large basin?
It would be, but obviously with us owning 20,000 acres and just adjacent, if you're looking at the dam, and I would say look at 10 o'clock, a lot of that land there is not even wooded, okay? A lot of that land is where we have our settling basins. So this would be something, and then if it would come down, you put a basin, then you have as much more that you could reforest along the river's edge.
Okay, so the basin, as you're calling it, would it just be with a tributary that would lead into that, or
right? It would just you would either divert and pump out, or you would pump in, but it would be, we would try to do it by gravity, obviously.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments? Thank you for looking at this right now. My grandchildren want to thank you. So
you're welcome.
All right. Do I have a motion for approval and suspension of the rules?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Very good. We will get that passed this evening. Thank you. And with that, we are adjourned.
Our next committee of the day will be the Budget and Finance Committee. It will begin at 3 o'clock. Those committee members are Freeman, Amobian, Malik, Baylor, and Lombardo. Again, that's the Budget and Finance Committee, and it will begin at 3 o'clock.